This is the latest disclosure in a report from National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life.
Double Vision's one of the best songs ever. I don't know why you motherfuckers are laughing.
That's the name of this episode.
Tim Cop is about a police station that only has Tims. Tim Robbins, Timothy Dalton.
I'm not doing urine therapy, and I'm not looking it up.
Fucking chiffonade your underwear.
No, that it was supposed to. It would read nice, deep ass crack.
No, that's it. No, it's Rion the half guy.
So I'm holding my dick, my tiny baby portobello dick in my hands while pissing, watching giant fake tits float down the river.
His name was Isaiah Blood. He owned an axe factory, and you lived in his guest house.
You guys need to get your shit together.
Yeah!
Welcome back.
Welcome to Dead Radio! I'm gonna start doing that every week now.
So on B&H, they have the old version of this
Oh, the camera?
for $70, and it's $19 on Wish.com. Wish.com does not have that one, though.
Ah.
So we would need to buy two. But it would be 1080p. The only difference is it wouldn't have Wi-Fi, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe we'll just do that. See what happens.
For all those who weren't listening to our conversation while we were alone together in the basement, we just put up some Christmas lights and we're talking about camera transitioning. So if you're watching the YouTube, we're going to be moving the camera around whenever we throw something up on the screen to like watch or something like that. We're going to be able to show you what we're watching. Hopefully. There might be a little bit of a delay or a lot of bit of a delay.
Well, it shouldn't be for them if you just switch it and then don't like pay attention to the YouTube stream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It should click immediately. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it seems like that camera has a little bit more of a delay. So when you switch, just acknowledge that through that camera, it's going to happen a couple seconds later.
Through your tears.
So I don't know. We're trying to figure out a whole bunch of shit. But the big thing is making the YouTube more interesting.
It's all about content. We're trying to figure out content to get you people interested in the show. And I know,
Yeah,
you know,
'cause you're not.
I'm barely interested in the show. So, yeah, might be
Big changes for the Dead Radio podcast.
That's if we keep up with it.
Yeah.
Thing like that, you know. So,
well, some more video production coming very soon. What else? What the hell else did we talk about?
I wrote it all down.
We put up more lights, so it's fancier down here.
I wrote it all down, and I have no idea what I did with the sheet. I think I threw it out. I don't know what I did with it. It's got to be here. It's here somewhere. I'll look for it. But in any case, yeah, we're a little unprepared.
Yeah.
So.
That's okay.
Well, we were fucking around, and now I'm kind of a little screwed up on what we want to start out with. I have a bunch of what are you drinking here?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Well, all right. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. There's only two of us here. You don't want to talk about big changes for the Dead Radio podcast since we were already talking about that.
Well, what are we?
Okay, so big things is going to be multiple camera angles. If anyone has any ideas, by the way, let us know. Yeah, big thing, multiple camera angles. Again and again and again from different angles.
Yeah, let's do a demonstration. Just real quick. Boom. Yeah. Now, if you're watching the YouTube, you should be seeing the...
Well, no, now it's pointed at me.
Oh.
So it is still a little too dark.
Yeah, we put up some Christmas lights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think it looks better.
Yeah.
It's not so hard in the eyes, but it is still a little dark.
I'm thinking if we take a couple of lights and put them up in here. You know what I mean? Yeah, just a shit ton more Christmas lights.
Moss lights, please. Moss.
All right.
Yeah, so we're gonna try and do that. We might have.
Dude,
have
you
you?
could probably do like 3 or 4 cameras with that then, couldn't you?
Probably that'd be chaotic. Just fucking clicking all those cameras.
Not
on
really,
and off.
because you just need to know which one's which, and as long as you do the same thing every week.
That's true. You just leave all of them off, and then you click the one that you're looking for, and then click. Yeah.
Leave the main one on the bottom of the pile, and put all the other ones on top, and then you could just click them.
Yeah.
This is the one thing we're good at.
We had a meeting yesterday as to what the fuck we're doing with this thing, and I think it was good.
I wouldn't say it was productive. We talked very much about being productive. We aspired to be productive, which I think is good. But I think that just even fucking three camera angles is going to make such a big difference in this show. What I really want to do is watch this on YouTube and see what the difference is. Yeah. Here, wait. Can you switch it back to me?
Sure.
All right. Logistics, testing. And now we're going to see if my mouth syncs up to that camera, because I doubt it's going to. It's probably going to be really bad.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
So, have you talked to
Amy?
Yeah.
Yeah, she said she'd do it.
Oh, okay, cool.
So she's a little worried she's going to fuck it up.
Well,
I mean, she can't do worse. She can't do worse than you. So I think that next big project, whenever you want to do it, is going to be to shift all of this stuff around.
Mm-hmm. We got to get Mike Bleakley to do the Tim Cop short.
Yeah.
We're going to make a concerted effort to get...
Consorted effort?
Consorted?
You're going to consort with an effort?
We're making a...
Concerted.
Concerted effort?
Yeah, a concerted effort, meaning together, like as in a concert, right?
Are you sure?
Yes. Consorted is to consort with.
I'll tell you one thing.
To consort with criminals.
You are correct.
Yeah.
A contrived or arranged by agreement, planned or devised together. Concerted.
You've been saying that wrong your whole life?
Yes, I have. In fucking job interviews.
Yeah. I will make a concerted effort.
In front of important people.
Wow.
Well, in any case. So, yeah.
Well, before we do the Tim Cop short, I'm going to do that how-to video I was talking about. So that should be a cool video. So I'll hopefully have that up by next week.
Gonna try and get some music from Dirty Ert, otherwise known, also known as Kurt Bosch. Use his music as bumpers and all kinds of shit like that. And
make things a little more interesting.
He was supposed to be on the show, but he bailed last minute. He had a really tough day at the shoe store in the air conditioning.
Yeah.
I
had a tough day taking pictures of a baby in 100-degree weather, and then I got 45 minutes home in an hour drive. Had to go to Middletown, 45 minutes, and realized I left my keys at the shoot. I was all the way around, go all the way back.
I was working outside today in a storage unit.
Oh, fuck that.
Inventorying this giant radio piece of radio equipment, probably, 100 different pieces of gear that I had to look at, take pictures of, fucking write down the serial number, part number, description, write it all out so that I can type it onto a Excel file in a fucking shed this fucking heat, man. It was goddamn
I
brutal.
fixed my car, too, in this goddamn weather.
You said somebody got electrocuted, too. With
someone got struck by lightning. We can move on to that later.
Okay.
But yeah, so today I had to do a photo shoot, which I realized well after I got there that I owed the guy hours, so I'm not getting any money for it. I was already paid. So that was annoying. I mean, I owe the guy hours. I have to do it. But that was a annoying surprise. And then leaving my keys there, I rode the motorcycle because my car was broken down. Remember how I was telling you how to knock? And I was like, I haven't even looked at it. Right? Turns out that knock was because evidently when me and my dad did the timing belt, the harmonic balancer wasn't torqued properly and loosened up.
Oh, yeah, you told me about yeah, okay.
So it basically tore a hole in the middle of the fucking thing, in the middle of the harmonic balancer, and it was slapping around, and it sounded like an engine knock. So I was like, I don't even want to look at it. So I never even fucking opened the hood. I was like, it's a Subaru. It's going to be a rod knock or a valve knock. It's one of those two things. There's no point in even looking at it. Turns out it was something totally different that could have been rectified well before this happened. So then I'm driving home from a gig. My power steering and my power steering goes and the battery light comes on. Oh, okay. Not a big deal. Just broke a belt. So I drove it home, parked it, and said, fuck it, I'll put a belt on it tomorrow or the day after. I go and I open the hood, and the fucking harmonic balancer is not attached. It's just flopping down, kind of hanging by the belts. So I was able to just bolt a new harmonic balancer, and it seems okay. I don't know how
we'll see how it goes.
It definitely fucked up the head of the crankshaft a little bit, but it's not leaking, so I think it's probably fine.
And at least you know what it sounds like.
Yeah, if it starts knocking again, I know that's the problem.
Yeah.
So hopefully I torqued it properly this time. So I did that in the fucking heat today. That was I was outside for like an hour. I thought I was gonna die. I can't even imagine being a mechanic.
I was
nowadays.
fucking soaked through. Soaked through, and it was stupid. I wasn't doing anything really heavily physical. It was just outside, in this horrible, humid, hot weather.
It's going to be even worse tomorrow.
Shirt was soaked, pants were soaked, underwear completely soaked. It came through and actually wet the belt that I was wearing, the cloth belt that I was wearing. I came home and I just fucking stripped down.
I have to wear a black suit tomorrow.
Just covered myself in baby powder and more deodorant and came downstairs.
Why didn't you just take a shower?
I don't know. I didn't have time. I was barely prepared when you got here, so I just was like, fuck it, I'll deal with it later.
Well, I'm just glad that this wedding's not at fucking noon tomorrow.
I'm going to try and have sex with Brooke with my disgusting balls. See how that works out.
Don't do that. That'd be mean.
But you have to be in a suit tomorrow?
Yep.
What's it like tomorrow?
Worse. Heat index is 110.
Oh, Jesus. I'm staying inside. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
Oh, I never shared the post.
No, all right.
Anyway. Yeah, I'm just happy that the ceremony's at like 7. So it shouldn't be as bad.
What kind of ceremony?
I don't know. We didn't even know what time they were fucking getting married until today.
Well,
idiots.
What are you going to do? Don't say that. They could be listening.
Probably not. They don't even know who I am.
So,
anyway. I forgot to fucking... God damn it. I hate Facebook.
You want to do What Are You Drinking? I'm really excited this week.
Sure.
Or did you have more?
Save video? What the fuck?
Anyway, I'm drinking New Belgium Gluteny.
Yeah? Gluteny.
New Belgium, that
nice.
beer that we've been hot on the whole time.
Yeah.
Has fucking did a, they brewed it, well, here it goes. Product fermented from grains containing gluten and crafted to remove gluten. The gluten content of this product cannot be verified, and this product may contain gluten. So because they used it in the, most likely, there's...
How do they get the gluten out?
I don't know. Let's look it up.
Yeah.
All right! How to remove gluten.
Hit the button. So they can see
well,
on the
I
screen.
gotta find it first.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Airbnb?
Maybe. Hang on.
All right. So you want to pause it?
No.
You're just going to fucking leave? All right. Well, several moments of silence for Jason Fulham. I don't even have a computer, so I can't bring anything to the show right now. I don't have a monologue queued up. this would be a good opportunity to introduce my camera segment when he's not here. You're going to have to bear with us. Airbnb is more important to Ryan than this show. He's finally coming back. You're going to have to edit that. I didn't bother to do anything.
Were you doing anything? Was anything
No.
wrong?
No, I said a couple of things, but I mostly just sat here.
How to
If I had a computer, I would have probably done something, but
how to extract gluten from beer. Uh-oh.
what?
Gluten.org. Dun, dun, dun.
They're going to say it's not possible.
All right.
The Gluten Intolerance Group. Sounds like a bunch of bastards.
Oh, okay. Homebrew talk.
I went to Kmart today, and you know those Mr. Beer kits where you can make like kind of okay beer from a can?
Yeah.
It doesn't make very good beer. They taste very cidery. They taste kind of fake because it's all extracts. But they had all the refills for like $2. So I bought enough to make like 6 gallons of beer for like $6. I think that's a pretty good deal, even if it's not that great.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, and
Why
I don't
not?
need the Mr. Beer kit. I'll just use my own fermenters and stuff.
I'm
FUBUs.
Omission. Ooh, Two Brothers. Two Brothers makes a fucking golden ale.
Crafted to remove gluten. But the addition of an enzyme during the brewing process breaks down the gluten molecule. The enzyme added is called a brewer's Clarex. The additive is used to prevent chill haze, making the beer less cloudy at cold temperatures. You just scrolled down. There we go. But recently, the connections between Brewer's Clarex and breaking down gluten has been discovered. Tests of Omission and Prairie Path have found less than 10 parts per million of gluten below recommended levels for being declared gluten-free. So is this the magic bullet to bring IPAs back to celiac sufferers? So they're just using like the clarifying shit. So you could do this at home.
I can?
Yeah, they sell that stuff. My dad uses it in his wheat beer.
We know celiac sufferers have no problems after drinking Omission beers. Two Brothers Anecdotally, we know celiac sufferers who have no problems after drinking Omission beers, Two Brothers Prairie Path Golden Ale, or the grandfather of gluten removed beers, Estrella Dom Dura, which I actually have.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's good.
Tested at less than 3 parts per million
Yeah.
of gluten.
So,
But others have not tolerated the beers. Yards Brewing, blah, blah, blah.
well,
Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah. Well, in any case, the fucking New Belgium did it, man. Gluten-y. It's called pale ale.
So they have a a threshold for 20 parts per million to put crafted to remove gluten.
Yeah.
Tub.
All right,
Yards
relax.
Brewing Company.
Anyway, it doesn't
What?
matter.
No, it's interesting.
Is it interesting to everybody else?
I don't know.
Well, we answered the question. I'm good.
Okay.
I just don't
I was
care.
just wondering.
I don't care about the rest.
How is the beer?
It's good, man. Here, you want to try?
Yeah.
It tastes like an IPA, like a strong IPA. It's better in a glass, though. As weird as that sounds.
There is something a little off about it, though.
There's something strange about it that doesn't quite make it a beer.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit more.
It's a little it's a little cidery, and it's a little flat.
Flat is the word.
Yeah.
There's not much body to these.
Yeah.
The only ones that I've actually found like to have like a good body to them is Brunhalt, which does the same thing.
It almost feels like you took a beer and watered it down with seltzer.
Yeah. Well,
it tastes good, which is amazing because they never used to. I remember when you first got diagnosed, the fucking beers that we tried. Good God.
Redbridge.
Yeah.
Lakefront, or not
Yeah.
Lakefront. Yeah, Lakefront by or Lakefront Brewing Company, New Grist, I think it's called. Yeah, they're all fucking dog shit. The ones that are coming out now, Glutenberg.
I think I would just have to not drink any beer for a couple of years.
This
before.
is new fucking Belgium. These are the Fat Tire guys. I'm pretty stoked about that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I was drinking their stuff for like 3 weeks in a row.
So, and I have an Estrella for later, but I got one more thing for now.
Okay.
I want you to close your eyes.
You want me to close my eyes? Okay, well, what can we put it on camera? We'll put it on camera. Do you want my reaction or do you want what it is?
No, I kind of want your reaction.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I don't know. It might not be fun.
Might not be fun?
Because you might know already.
I don't know already. I'm closing my eyes.
All right. You ready?
Yeah. Can I open my eyes yet?
You can.
Oh, God. I've heard about this. It's Crystal Pepsi.
Crystal fucking Pepsi.
Did you see the video of the guy drinking
Back
a 20-year-old Crystal Pepsi and fucking puking immediately? No. Why the fuck did they make this again? I love that they couldn't use the original logo.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's not the original logo. They got sued by Studebaker and they lost.
Oh, no, really?
You remember, okay, so you see these little striations? Are we not on this one? Go back to this one. You see, this is good. This is nice. So you see these little striations?
Yes.
The old Pepsi logo used to be kind of like this.
Yeah.
But it was an S. And all they did was well, no, actually it was like more like this. But imagine an S but sideways. And then if you just turned it like this, it was the Studebaker logo and the exact colors.
That's
everything.
Why they changed it?
Yeah, because Studebaker, even though they were out of business, the logo was still owned by the guy who owned the company.
Oh, shit.
And he sued them and he won and he got a lot of money. And so they took that logo and they took these and they just stuck them into it. So, if you want to Google the logos, they had to change it. They got a cease and desist.
We'll go Pepsi.
All right. Am I going to try this?
Is Studebaker. We'll try it together.
Yeah, look. That's the...
Hold on. Let me go to the images here. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the old Pepsi logo. It's the same exact fucking logo.
Oops. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you kind of need to be way up. This is wow.
Yeah, it's bad, right?
Obama, Korean Air.
Yeah, so they had for a little while. They just had this logo with like cuts in it.
Yeah. So you want to try it? Let's try it together.
I don't want to try it.
No, let's try it together.
Yeah.
All right. Ready? Go.
Been waiting for that all day.
So good.
It tastes like Sprite to me,
catch
but
that
it's I
magic
know it's
moment?
fucking it's in my head. I wish you got a regular Pepsi so I could compare them like
me-
blind.
To me, it tastes like Pepsi.
I don't know.
It tastes
I
like
don't know.
Pepsi to me.
I also haven't had a Pepsi in fucking 7 years.
It tastes like a Pepsi
Yeah.
to me. It really does. I don't taste the lime.
Well, I'm gonna put gin in it when I get home.
So, anyway. Yeah, Crystal Pepsi. What are you drinking?
This is fun. I just want to just hold this and point it around the room.
Oh my God, we're still on that. I forgot
Yeah.
what was going on.
That's why I turned it to you, so it wasn't just pointed at the screen.
We can't keep it on that because of the audio
I know,
delay.
I
It's going
know.
to be all over the place. I'm actually very curious to see what it looks
Yeah,
like.
well, this is all just an experiment. So, I mean,
Experiment.
to be honest, I think that it might be worth it to just order $40 worth of cameras because it's going to be that one without the Wi-Fi. Should be the same quality as that one. It might be even slower, but it doesn't matter as long as you can compensate for it, and they're the same.
Yeah.
And then they'll just be dedicated to the show.
This is the dirtiest way of doing shit ever.
I don't care.
I don't care.
It's fucking
either.
working.
I like it because we're proving that we can do this
Yeah.
on like a fucking
Yeah, I mean,
really low, but-
ideally, in my like perfect world, there would be a DSLR pointed at me, a DSLR pointed at you, and 2 wide cameras.
and one pointed at my dick.
Okay. But now that we know that we can do it, I mean, it looks like we can. And you know what you could also do? You could just you can use the webcam on the computer too. Because I saw that as an input.
The FaceTime? Yeah.
Yeah, just the webcam that's on there.
Yeah, the FaceTime camera.
So you could probably fucking run this one too. It would just wind up being a lot for our new producer, Amy Sicilione.
We got to give her a shorter name. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm not.
So good.
We're gonna get kicked off of YouTube for that. What are you doing?
I'm trying to keep it short. It popped in my head today because we've had these in the fridge for a couple of days now. Brooke got them for the show, and it popped in
Thank
my
you,
head
Brooke.
today while I was driving around. I'm like, I need to cut up the Van Halen clip, and I like fucking screamed home to do production real quick, and you know.
I mean, it's funny. Like I wouldn't have thought of it.
I'm gonna
Give me
keep
that
it too.
Give me that later.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Just
when
leave it in there. It'll be fine. The only time that you're gonna have issues is because I put stuff on YouTube all the time, and it'll say like you can't monetize it or whatever.
Yeah.
It's only certain bands will kick you off. Like Clutch kicked me off.
Adele kicked me off.
Yeah.
That one time when the Swedish Hammer was
Oh
in.
yeah.
There's a guest.
Yeah. Write that down.
We've been having trouble coming up with guests. If anybody's listening and they want to be a guest on the show,
Well, we forgot about your mom too.
Pop on
We've
in.
been talking about that for weeks.
shoot us a message on Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, guests.
I'm gonna try and get Lowell in here during the school year.
All right, we got Lowell, Mommy,
Just because he lives in Rhinebeck, so he's not gonna drive down here.
Swedish Hammer. All right. See?
Yeah.
We're making this show work.
Yeah.
This is one of those shows
Did you
where...
Google any of those bands? Because I didn't.
Nope. I told you. I just, like...
Also, if anyone knows anyone who plays music, fucking let us know. We'll have them on. They do a set and then get the fuck out of here.
6 people see the thing and then they hear it and whatever. We'll have something. We'll have something there.
More logistics.
How long? What did we lose? How many minutes did we lose when
At least 3.
was it that
Oh yeah.
little?
I would say 3 minutes. Yeah,
maybe
it's
5.
that little dead spot.
Yeah, that little dead spot where nothing.
I mean,
happened.
like I said a couple of things.
I should have stopped it. I really should have. I just like panicked. I didn't want to get upstairs and get this dude in.
No, it's fine. Just cut it out
So
in post.
anyway, we got You want to listen to some Pearl Jam karaoke?
Sure, I heard they sang some Aerosmith.
What?
Pearl Jam sang an Aerosmith song.
Oh, yeah, really
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the cut-up clips that...
Oh, Us.
Of Us.
Yes, I want to hear that.
Okay. So, hang on.
That's May, right? Yeah. It's probably going to be mostly May.
Yeah, it's not terrible, but, whatever. See, the audio, I was saying the audio that I was like, oh, it sounds pretty good. And then I actually put it down, and I went, ooh, this is rough. This is hard to put together nicely. So that was you. That wasn't so bad. Then there's this.
Go big. Hearts and thoughts.
Yeah, it's because with that camera, the fucking mic is on top, like pointed at you. That was my biggest complaint. Like, I would always hear myself breathing.
Yeah.
Just breathing into the fucking mic.
And then there's this.
This is the one I remember. Yeah. That you?
End
God.
of
God.
tape. God damn it.
Why'd
that
you make it
fucking
worse?
thing.
Why'd you make it douchier?
I didn't mean to.
Well, I'm glad there was
Just
a little. I'm glad there was a little bit of you in there.
You probably were pointing the camera at me, and I
Yeah.
just started hamming it up like I usually do. But yeah, that's her singing proud. Oh man, when I heard that, I was like, "Oh no, this entire DVD is ruined."
That's why I haven't watched it in 10 years.
Actually, for the most part, those 3 clips were the worst ones. There was other little bits, but they were so quiet that you almost couldn't make it out.
Yeah.
And you picked some odd songs to record, though. We got given.
The problem is the battery life on that thing was so bad. You had about 20 to 25 minutes. That was it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like it had like this crazy specialized cord. You couldn't plug it into a car charger without a power inverter. So it was like you were just fucked. So it would be like I would turn it on, wait, and go, oh, the song sucks, and then turn it off. Or like turn it on and be like, I don't care what song this is, I'm just going to record it. And that's what happened. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some stuff with us at the Chinese food place.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing good.
Yeah, you basically like, all right, that's enough of this. I need to save battery. And then all of a sudden the next scene is Pepsi Arena for Pearl Jam. And then it was like 30 seconds of just, mumbling, and then all of a sudden concert.
Yeah. I wish that I had video of me spilling 4 fucking beers. You remember that?
Nope.
Yeah. 4 beers. And then I went back out to get more, and the second that the concert started, they closed everything. You couldn't buy any beers. It's fucking bullshit.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
as soon as the openers were done, they closed all food, all vendors, all everything.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
You're kidding me. I just don't believe that.
Yeah. Whereas, like, if I had this stupid thing, I could probably record for 2 fucking hours.
Yeah.
With this dumb thing.
Well, that's,
That was a fun noise. Let's do it again for the mic.
That's how it. Hold on a second. It is everything.
This whole episode's gonna get cut off. It's gonna get thrown off of YouTube.
Well, if you're listening live, then you'd be able to hear all this before it gets booted. All this good stuff. Where are we at here? We're at 36. You want to take a quick break?
No, we're actually at like 31.
Oh, yeah, 31. You want to take a quick break?
We can if you want.
Hold on, let me calm.
All right, take a break then. Don't leave me fucking sitting here with nothing happening.
All right, we'll be right back. Oh, it's just Brooke coming home. Do you want to take a break?
We can take a break if you want. I don't really have to.
I had a panic attack. I thought my dog was attacking my guest.
All right.
No, I don't have to pee, so let's stay.
So do you want to do my new segment, Camera Talk with Adam?
No, I don't.
You don't want to at least see this fucking thing?
Yeah, let me... Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll talk about this shit.
Yeah.
Here, put on the... Here, you hold it and do the thing.
Okay. Well, let me
Check
take
this
this
fucking
flash
here, I'll
off
do
because this
this.
flash isn't like part of it.
So
But yeah, this is a weird one. It's a Minolta 110 Zoom SLR. They only made this for 2 years between 1977 and 1978. And it takes 110 film, and this film was in it when I bought it. So there's 4 shots on here. Who knows what it is? It's probably just the inside of the fucking thrift shop. But
Yeah,
I've been shooting on it, and I'm going to develop them.
Oh my God, I can't
So
wait to
it's
see if this fucking...
who knows how?
May I hold
yeah,
it?
Yeah.
This is fucking weird, man. It's like holding a sandwich with a lens on it.
So
Why would they make this like
because they were trying to get people.
So this is an SLR instead of a DSLR, which
which is a digital single lens reflex. This is a single lens reflex.
Oh fuck.
So this was one of the few things. Do you remember? I wish I could pull the film out and show you. I was hoping that the new stuff. I ordered more film. Do you remember when you were a kid?
Really wild.
Do you remember when you were a kid and you had a camera and it had that easy to load film with the 2 little round thingies on the end?
Yeah.
They kind of look like Mickey Mouse ears, and you just click it in, close the thing, and wind it.
Yeah.
That's what this takes. It's 110 film. It sucks. It's tiny. The negatives are this big. It's like microfilm. Yeah. So the negatives are about that big. We're not even on this camera.
So what are we, an inch? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's fine. So yeah, the negatives are really, really tiny, so it's terrible quality, but it looks really cool. It looks very old.
Mm-hmm.
So this was like the equivalent of this thing.
Yeah.
Consumer level.
Nikon Coolpix.
Yeah, like a little, piece of crap $150 point and shoot camera.
Mm-hmm.
They were trying to take the ease of the 110 and offer it to people in this, right? And it didn't work. They only made them for 2 years because this camera was probably god-awful expensive, and it only shot 110 film, but they were like, oh, it's pocket-sized. It's not really pocket-sized.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot smaller than a 35 millimeter, but not by much. A 35 millimeter with a small lens on it isn't much bigger.
Yeah.
But I guess the idea was you could put it in a coat pocket.
It is cool though.
Yeah,
I wonder how. Like,
I can't.
I wonder
I can't
if the
wait to-
pictures it takes are decent. That's the only. That's
I
the thing
don't
wonder
really care. I'm gonna run this roll through it, and I bought 3 more rolls. I call up Artcraft Camera, and I was like, "So, do you guys sell 110 film?" And they're like, "Yeah." Oh no, she was like, "No, we don't carry 110 film." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, do you develop it?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's no problem, but just so you know, it's very expensive." So I was like, "Well, how expensive is expensive?" I would just want the negatives done. And she was like, oh, if you just want the film processed, it's only $9, which is not really any more expensive than 35 millimeter. But she was like, if you want prints, it's $5 per print for a 3.5 or 3x5.
Wow.
Because they don't have an automat machine that can do it. A person has to develop it by hand and then put it into an enlarger and do each picture individually in a darkroom.
Like in high school?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So I was like, no, I don't care about that. I mean, these are color, but I don't think these are actually going to come out. If they do come out, I'll probably scan them. But I am going to take your picture with it.
Hold on.
So,
I get a good one.
hang on, don't move. In this kind of light, it's going to take forever to focus. I'm going to point a flashlight in your
My face is hurting.
Okay. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3. I can find it. 1, 2, 3.
Ah!
All right.
Oh, it even has the bwee.
Yeah, that's my flash. This is my
okay.
old Canon flash. So, yeah. So hopefully that'll come out. I've got like 8 more pictures to take on this roll, And I should be able to get. Apparently, the fucking hipsters really helped out with these kinds of cameras because there's one company, the Lomography. It's like the only company that's making 110 film, and it's like not expensive. It's $17 for 3 rolls.
Well, they got to get it out of. They got to make it and get it out of there, so they can't. They got to sell.
But
it
I
for
mean,
at least cheap.
I buy like the fuck, dude. Did I tell you I bought a Polaroid land camera?
A what?
A Polaroid land camera is the one with the bellows. It pulls out.
Oh.
And you take the fucking picture and you actually pull the fucking film out.
Yeah.
I bought one of those. It's $4 every time you take a picture.
Ugh.
Yeah. So I'm not going to be shooting with that, but it was in good shape, and I got the camera for $4. So
Does it take a decent picture?
Yeah, they look fine. I was going to bring that, but I didn't want to carry all these old fucking cameras.
You're like me, like that stupid briefcase recorder that you saw. I was like, buy that for me, and you were
go get it. It's probably fucking $20.
I just wanted just to have it. Like it's a reel to reel in a fucking briefcase, like a
it's at Hyde Park.
G-Man
it's
or
at
whatever.
Hyde Park Consignments.
Yeah.
If you just
you know what it
go,
reminded me of? The first thing that popped into my mind was Stranger Things. Like I'm like you'd see that on Stranger Things, them recording something off of that. Like I was like, oh my god, I must have that fucking thing.
So just go up to Hyde Park Consignments. It's on the left-hand side as you go. Like when you're going through Hyde Park, and there's like that.
Oh, so that wasn't at the barn.
No.
Oh.
No, we went to a bunch of places that day.
You went antiquing?
Yeah, specifically looking for cameras. But when you're in Hyde Park, on the right-hand side, there's like that strip mall kind of block, and there's like an Asian place, and no.
That's racist.
It's on the left-hand side.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
It's like Asian food.
Oh.
It's not a place full of Asians. So, yeah, it's on the left-hand side. You'll see it. It's called Hyde Park Consignments.
It's a good title for the show. A place full of Asians.
All right. Oh, you know what I think we should probably do? We should probably start writing down hashtags as we go.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of annoying.
It is, but, I mean...
I'm going to start mentioning the beers that we talk about, too. The breweries and stuff.
It's a good idea.
It is a good idea. Thank you.
I'm drinking Cidre again, by the way.
Yeah, Stella Artois. Say it like there's a golf ball in the back of your throat. September 3rd, for anybody who's interested, Beacon Dennings Point Distillery, the guys who make, what the fuck were we all hot on for? Oh, shit, I can't remember. They have the Beacon Bourbon. They do a gin. They're just a local brewery. Oh, they do the second Saturday thing where they have the open mic blues jam. I was talking about that. They're doing a Beacon Bourbon release party. It's proud to be releasing this Hudson Valley-made ultra-premium bourbon whiskey distilled, barreled, and bottled on premise in Beacon, New York, made from New York State grains, corn, rye, and barley mash, aged in charred New American oak barrels. And that's from 3 to 6. They're going to do... the Blue and Green Jazz Quartet, and it's just basically music and tasting. And they make $5 cocktails out of all this stuff, and they're fantastic.
Cool.
And you're basically just, I've said it before on the show, you're just basically hanging out in a shipping in their loading dock.
Yeah.
But it's a cool atmosphere because everybody's just kind of there to just chill out and just drink and watch some blues and jazz and all that shit. So it's a cool fun.
Let me know if you're going. I mean,
what day
of the week is that?
September 3rd is
because it feels like I got a wedding that day.
Saturday.
I feel like I got a wedding that day.
It's actually the first Saturday, so that's interesting. Oh wait, second Saturday is tomorrow. God damn it.
I can't afford to do that.
I can't go. There's nothing really to afford.
Yeah.
Like you just go down there and poke around.
All right.
Maybe grab a couple drinks here and there.
Yeah,
you just kind of walk it.
Fucking wedding anyway.
There should be there's that giant flea market down there that's usually pretty good, and that's got a bunch of cool shit. So yeah, I wanted to mention that.
Every time I go, I'll go to Beacon with Joe and just wind up just being hammered at fucking 2 p.m. Go home and nap.
Well, Beacon is a happening place. Did I talk about when I went down there for St. Patrick's?
I think you mentioned that brewery.
I did, but
But I don't think you talked about the day.
The atmosphere down there for the St. Patrick's Day parade and all like that. It's just not my fucking kind of place, man.
Yeah.
I saw a bunch of people.
Just
I haven't seen
a lot of people with ponytails and beards.
No.
No.
For the St. Patrick's Day, it was a shit ton of bro dudes.
Oh, God.
And a bunch of people that I haven't seen since high school or a little after high school. They're like, blah, blah. They're all in green and they're trashed. It was at 3 o'clock. And I was like, oh, my God, this is not for me. I just came down here to look at some old-fashioned rocking chairs. You know?
You're like, we're going to the reclaimed wood furniture place?
I was going to go to Galaxy to see if they have some Necco wafer boxes that are, the nice... I swear to God, I was in this place called Galaxy 13. It was this just weirdo, old-timey shop. It had an apothecary cabinet with all sorts of weird shit in it. I'm like, I'm going to buy this entire thing and put it in my house. Brooke's like, it's like a Halloween decoration. I'm like, I know, but all year round. But yeah, that's where I've fallen to. So whatever. What are you gonna do, right?
Yeah, I just realized that like I kind of need some kind of content for the Tim Lap, so I'm just changing this up. Just talk amongst yourselves.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put this guy on here because this is light enough for this, and I'm putting the.
Should I switch the camera so everybody can see what you're doing?
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine.
There you go. Perfect. This is too much fun, and yeah, we definitely need someone to do this.
Yeah. So it's okay. If we need to look at the screen for any reason, we'll just hold it up. So it's fine. I feel like in my plethora of cameras, we have a combination that's going to work.
Okay. So do you want to debut our newest weekly segment?
D-butt?
D-butt.
It just occurred to me that debut sounds like...
Debut. Do you want to debut?
Sure.
You remember what this is?
No. Oh, yeah.
You mean what's going on in Weedsport?
Yeah. I'm excited.
What's going on in Weedsport?
That's good. I like it.
Another thing I thought of on the way home.
It's exciting. It's very exciting.
Royalty-free music. We have to keep... No, well, we can't. Anyway. So.
Are you all right?
Backwards, yes. My hat was on backwards. My cans, as they say. All right, what's going on in Weedsport? Weedsport area happenings on Facebook. Facebook.com/Weedsport.chamber. At Weedsport.chamber for the Twitters. I believe that's the Twitters. But anyway.
On with it.
So we have, apparently, we had Tompkins wins Hall of Fame 100 at Weedsport Speedway. How about that, huh?
That's that dirt racing?
Yeah, that's the dirt racing. And I can't get to the article. This is not going well. But also the farmers market Wednesday, August 10th from 3:30 to 6:30. So that was Wednesday. So Weedsport has a farmers market on Wednesday from 3:30 to 6:30 in the municipal parking lot. Municipal parking lot on East Brutus. So go check that out. Do you know where Weedsport is?
No.
We
figured it out.
Cayuga County.
There's a Cayuga County?
Cayuga County.
Can you show it on the screen?
Sure, I can.
Are all the cameras pointed at you, making you nervous?
Yes. Maps. So, okay. That's Weedsport.
I can't see it.
Oh. No, you cannot.
Yeah, didn't we look it up?
Yeah, did we?
I thought we did.
See, that's Weedsport over there.
Uh-huh.
Can everybody see? Push that camera a little closer. That's Weedsport up here, right? And we are way down over here. It's like 4 hours away. So that's unfortunate. Maybe if we do a trip, we should go up that way to check it out.
Well, we talked about going to Canada, so we could go to Toronto. Toronto's that way.
Yeah, we can hit up Weedsport on the way.
Okay, yeah, actually, if we're going to... Well, that's like the longest possible fucking way to go to Canada.
It is, but hey, what are you going to do?
Not go there?
So, yeah, that's what's happening in Weedsport. There's a... Hold on a second. Oh, there's a quilt show. The Old Brutus Historical Society Antique Quilt Show on August 14th has been added to the I Love New York Path Through History calendar of events in a statewide celebration of the 200th anniversary of the Erie Canal. Check out these beautiful quilts on Sunday, August 14th. That's this Sunday from 1 to 4. So, yeah. Check it out. paththroughhistory.ilovenewyork.com. So that's...
I feel like we should check out what's going on in Weedsport like before the show so we can pick out some gems.
Yes.
Because none of that was interesting.
Not at all. So that's...
Like, I wonder if you could like find... You know how they have the police blotter in the newspaper? You ever seen that?
We want like obituaries or something?
No.
What are you talking
no,
about?
the police blotter is like... You know, Freedom of Information Act, the paper can get a hold of any police reports of any kind.
Ah.
So a lot of papers do a police blotter where they say, like, local man arrested for assaulting wife with hot dog, that kind of thing. You never seen that stuff?
Freud would
Man calls 911, states wife stole weed, so he punched her, that kind of thing. You've never seen this stuff?
No, never.
Just type in police blotter in Google. See if they got
police blotter in Kingston. Oh, okay. Hold on.
Yeah. You've never heard of this?
Poughkeepsie Journal. That's just a crime. Let's try Poughkeepsie here.
Yeah.
Oh, the Poughkeepsie Journal might give us a fucking nonsense here. Yeah, it's mostly just... Yeah, let me throw it up
It's
here.
probably mostly boring stuff, but...
Millerton man allegedly stole cars, shot Connecticut man. Poughkeepsie man hit developmentally disabled person. That's terrible. City man arraigned on murder charge. What is this? Burglarizing diner. Used relative's ID for credit card loan. That's a good one. Cop killer's death at... Oh, God. Woman pretended to be doctor, called in prescriptions. These are kind of depressing. I don't want to...
Well, yeah, they're not all going to be funny.
I know that person.
Who? Yeah, I know that person too. Who the hell is that?
No, don't put it on the camera.
What the hell's her name?
Hold on. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Yeah, I know her.
Wait, well, no, go to the... we don't have to fucking say it, but I want to at least say...
Yep. I know who that is.
Yeah. Did we go to high school with her?
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Well, good for her.
Bummer. What a great idea, Adam. Griswold court appearance is rescheduled to September. Jesus, that's just going to... How long's that been going on for? A year?
What?
The fucking kayaker thing.
Oh, God, it's been so long.
That's what Griswold is. Griswold court appearance.
I want some closure.
I sure did. Yeah. We've been following that thing.
Years worth of episodes.
I know. More than a year's. It's like a years and a half's.
That's the working title for the show. Because it goes, it's like a years and a halves, like HALVES, like when you cut something in half. Well, lots of people we know have been arrested. It's fine. Happens all the time.
Yeah, but you don't see them in the paper.
Well, I mean,
Or
it's
do
pretty.
ya?
Well, that probably means that it was their second offense, at least.
You might have to make that a weekly fucking thing.
Yeah.
Internet crash.
Anyone we went to high school with going to jail recently? Yeah. Well, it's good old felony drunk driving. That's all.
What are you?
You
gonna
know
do,
who
right?
you are. She's not listening to the show.
No, she's not.
It's fine. We won't mention any names. But anyway, someone we went to high school with just got arrested for felony unlicensed operation while intoxicated. So that probably means she lost her license.
I think
because of the drinking and driving.
I think it mentioned that. Yeah. Real quick, corrections and omissions.
I just don't get it. I'm such a drunk, and I would never drink and drive. I would never, ever, ever, ever do it.
I've done it once, and it was so fucking terrifying that I never did it again.
Yeah.
It was
I just...
horrifying. I'll just walk. I'll catch a cab. I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck. I don't care.
I just
Too
don't get it.
scary for me. I was just like, I can't imagine anyone feeling confident enough
Yeah.
to keep driving.
Yeah.
I was terrified. I wanted to pull over, but I really, I didn't have very far to go.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, if I could just chill the fuck out, go the speed limit, not over, not below, the speed limit, and just try to maintain. I was fine, but I was just shaking like a fucking leaf the whole time.
And chances are you weren't even close to as drunk as that person does. And that's like the people that get caught drunk driving, it's not the first time they did it, it's the 80th. You know?
Mm-hmm. I have, yeah.
I just don't fucking get it.
Yeah, I was never a fan. I've ridden the line before, but I know.
Yeah, I mean, well, we have friends that are cops, and I've done like breathalyzers at parties a bunch of times, so I have a definite idea of where I'm at with it. If I start to lose a bunch of weight, though, I mean, who knows?
Big difference, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
'Cause I've already lost like 25, 30
How many
pounds,
times have you
so-
taken a breathalyzer?
Like 10 or 15.
Do you remember like your numbers and stuff? And
Yeah,
do you
I would,
remember where
like,
you were
when
with those numbers.
When I finally got above 0.08, I felt drunk, like drunk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I really don't.
So 0.08 is like pretty smashed.
Yeah, I feel like it is. You know, I wouldn't drive right now, and I'm probably under the limit. I had 3 ciders and like a quarter of a fucking giant beer.
I can drink those fucking ciders all goddamn day long.
If it wasn't for the heartburn, I would.
Yep.
Yeah, kills my stomach.
This shit.
We're so fucking old.
This fucking Gluteny by New Belgium Brewing Company, gluten-free beer.
Yeah.
Or crafted to remove gluten. 6% alcohol.
Yeah.
It's quite a motherfucker. Oh yeah, and I just switched to I always forget this.
I just realized something too.
Dom.
Yeah, tell us about that, and then I'll tell you what I just realized.
Barcelona.
It's
Dom.
pronounced Barcelona.
Barcelona.
I'm dead serious. That's how it's pronounced.
Yeah, I know. Dur Dom. It's another one where it's crafted to remove.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of tastes like a little bit like. It tastes like a beer that it's good, but everybody puts it on a pedestal.
Why are you putting the pussy on a pedestal?
Yeah, everybody puts its pussy on a pedestal because it was kind of the first one that was everybody was like, "Oh my god, this almost tastes like beer." But if you taste it now compared to like the Gluteny or Omission or Glutenberg or Brunhilde, it tastes kind of like a beer that's about to be off.
Yeah.
And you're drinking it and you go, "Ooh, it's one of those ones you left in the cooler overnight, and then you came back the next morning and you've opened the cooler and you're like, oh my god, there's still beers in here." And you drank it and you're like,
"Oh, it's still kind of cold."
Yeah. And you're like, this isn't okay.
Yeah.
So that's a negative for you.
It tastes like a cherry wheat without the cherry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Icky. It's icky.
Now that you just said that.
You just go dump it out.
It's fine. It's super, super malty. They make a Marzen that's basically tastes like you're just spooning wort into your mouth.
Gross.
And I like it. I think it's really good because it's super sweet, super malty.
That's one of the I have trouble brewing beer because I think wort smells so bad.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I was fucking. Oh wait.
It just reminds me of puke.
Yeah, it's pretty harsh. Your dad was what? He used the concentrate when I was there for the.
We did one with a concentrate because we were trying to make something specific, like some kind of pale ale.
It was.
He found
you were
some
trying to make Boston ale.
Yeah, so he found like a clone of that, and it was with malt extract. Which actually, that's a good segue into the thing that I just realized. I'm gonna go back to Kmart and I'm gonna buy all of those fucking cans. Did you hear me before when I was saying that?
No.
I went to Kmart today, just killing time or whatever, and I went to the clearance section and they had all the refills for the Mr. Beer kits.
Yeah, okay,
right?
Okay.
So I bought like 3 of them, so it's enough to make like 6 gallons of beer, which is perfect because I have 2 3-gallon kegs. So I was like, whatever, it's $6. I'll make some crappy beer. It'd be better than this shit. But, it's not going to be amazing because it's extracts. It's junk. It's not really making beer.
But
it's assembling beer.
But you'll be able to
It's like saying I made brownies. No, you took the mix and you put it with water.
But you know the process well enough to make it so that it will taste decent. Like
I'll probably just add hops.
Any just regular person that ever tried to make it, Dad, I bought one of those for Dad one year for his dad. It was a terrible gift because he used it once and never used it again.
Mm-hmm.
The first batch.
That's what they're banking on, though. That's all they care about.
Yep. They just want you to get it once.
Get it once. It'll sit in the fucking basement. You'll probably never even drink it. Who cares?
The first batch he came out with was actually, it wasn't bad. It was super light and, it didn't have a lot of body or whatever the hell, but it still was pretty damn good. Then he made a second batch and that was like rough. He fucked up the mix or something like that.
Well, the thing with the Mr.
It was super carbonated.
Well, that's another thing. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to follow the directions.
Mr. Plow.
The big thing with those is the forced carbonate. There's no forced carbonation. You actually carbonate via a pressure in a bottle, which is the traditional way to do it, but I'm not going to do it that way. The problem with that is that you use priming sugar, which is made out of corn sugar or corn syrup, and that's what gives it that fake cidery taste. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to make the beer and I'm going to put it in a keg and I'm going to force carbonate it like commercial breweries do.
Yeah.
Which isn't the right way to do it, I guess, technically, but it's not going to taste all crappy and fake.
It's not how the monks made it.
No.
But who gives a shit about monks?
So, but I was just thinking, I'm going to go back and buy all of those. If the beer comes out shitty, I'll distill it. That's all.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go back and buy all of them. They had a bunch of lagers and like a blonde ale or something. I don't know. But I was thinking I would just mix them together, see what happens.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
A lager and a blonde?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be good.
Yeah, you're not
because
you're not breaking any fucking boundaries or anything like that.
Well, it was like when I got to the car, I realized I bought 2 3-gallon kegs, right? So I can do all 3 cans and make 6 gallons of beer, and it'll fit in the 2 kegs. And when I got to the car, I realized I bought 2 different kinds, so that's not going to work math-wise.
Yeah, fuck it.
So I might just make them 2 gallons at a time. I don't know. Fucking know. But anyway, I'll bring it to the show. I'll drink it on the show.
Perfect.
That fucking brown ale that I made, like the only time that I've ever been really successful making beer, and now I'm just ruined. Because now I drink it, I go, this sucks. Just sucks in comparison to the one time I really nailed it and did it from scratch, my own recipe, even wrote everything down.
I still remember the nut brown ale that your dad made for the wedding.
Mm-hmm. It was good, right?
That shit was gone though.
He won something.
Smoked that.
He won something with that.
It was so good, so heavy and rich. It was awesome.
Yeah.
But anyway, real quick from the corrections department, corrections and missions. Bret Easton Ellis, the author of American Psycho, is a male, not a female. He's a he, not a she.
Oh, I didn't think. Oh, I don't remember you saying that.
I kind of said it offhandedly,
Ah,
but I listen.
all right.
I listened to the show like a good boy,
Yeah. I listened too.
and it
I
sounded
missed that.
great. I
Sounded
sound
great.
wonderful. But yeah. So there's that. Since we're talking about alcohol, do you want to shift gears to marijuana?
Sure. Did you want to take a break?
I'm fine if you're fine.
I gotta pee now. I mean,
Where are we at? We're at 107, which means we're at 1 hour.
1 hour. Yeah.
All right,
so
let's take a break.
we'll
We'll
take a
come
break
back.
and we'll come back for like a half hour
We'll
or so.
shoot the shit.
Yeah. And we'll talk about drugs.
Okay.
So you can play Cigweed on the way back in.
Yeah. All right, we'll be back.
So this is annoying because it records in 8-minute clips.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, most small cameras do that because they have like a Here, I'll do. Oh, that was the wrong way. I'm curious to see how this looks.
Wait, are you using this for the Tim Lapse?
No. I'm doing the Tim Lapse with this thing. Here, if I can put it right up against it.
I got it. No.
Oh.
I want it back that far so you could at least like see what's milling around in the background.
Okay, so I'll do it with this. Yeah, so I'm just going to take this and fast forward it. I think it'll be fine. I mean, it's not as good as the video lapse on that, but I can also get a mount for a phone and get a that's what it's called now, a time lapse app, and apparently those are really great. The time lapse thing on the iPad is awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah, works great. Actually, maybe I'll do one of those.
Shit, our mic.
It won't be spinny.
Hello.
Yo, check out some music while you're sitting in the car. Take the key. Play the volume loud as you want to. Don't touch my levels now. I got them set just like I like it.
Hop off the N-train subway, spot next to Subway, across from the Big Bang. That's where I make these beats bang. Pick me up, got me up, back at it early morning, fighting through this hangover, smoking on my morning glory. Dollar Hill roll up, so I don't slow up. Cigarette spark up, only need a few puffs. Get my brain going, get the juice flowing, repeated motions, get my mind right before I go and press the play button. Open my inbox, see what Dizzy cooked up. This shit right here, you know I couldn't pass up. Bonged up, blong, look like I talked up. I just reached the present, so I guess I'll bring in the hook.
He's too ugly to be the world champ. The world champ should be pretty like me. Well, he told me to bet my life if he wouldn't go 3 rounds. Well, if you want to lose your money...
There's no real hook to this. He says, let's bring in the hook, but there's not much of a hook. It's just fucking Muhammad Ali talking shit.
Yeah. He really enunciates.
There's a good line. Hold on. I wonder what. Oh yeah, he already said it. I'm gonna drink all this beer in this refrigerator. He's the fucking best. He's the fucking best. I don't care what anybody says. But anyway, we're back. Hello. How are you? How was your wee?
It was good.
I had to wash my hands thoroughly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you get pee on them?
No. Just the
poop?
No. Just the ball sweat was really bad.
It was bad.
It's really bad. It smells like spaghetti.
Spaghetti?
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yeah, I know.
My ball sweat has never smelled like spaghetti.
I don't know. And a real good soup going. Real hearty broth.
Spaghetti. I mean, I guess if it had like a really oniony sauce or something.
No, I'm not talking about like with pasta sauce. I'm like just talking about
straight boiled noodles.
Yeah, just boiled noodles in a pan. Like just sitting there in a pot.
Your diet's a little off or something.
Maybe.
That doesn't sound right.
I just hope it doesn't have anything to do with my gluten intake. So I'm in trouble. So, anyway, we were talking about alcohol and cameras for most of the show, and
okay.
we're gonna shift gears to the sticky icky. This week was a big deal for marijuana legalization. Well, it was going to be not legalization, but just the ability to legalize.
Mm-hmm.
The DEA. Well, let me read the article. Marijuana advocates who hoped. This is from the USA Today, by the way. Marijuana advocates who hoped the cascade of states moving to legalize medical marijuana would soften the federal stance on the drug faced disappointment Thursday, as the Drug Enforcement Administration announced it will keep marijuana illegal for any purpose. Marijuana will remain a Schedule I substance under the Controlled Substances Act. Substances in Schedule I are determined by the Food and Drug Administration to have no medical use. States that allow marijuana for medical states that
stupid fucks, man. I can't wait until all these Republicans are fucking dead.
Yeah.
Not because we're gonna kill them. I mean,
yeah,
it would be good if we did, but not because not because we're gonna kill them, but because
they're old and
they're old. They're old, and they're the old or the fucking brainwashed or the stupid. That's it. That's all it is.
Yeah. So
eventually, all the fucking racist rich people will be dead.
So
I feel like it's gonna get better. I have faith in America. Especially since Donald Trump. Did you hear what Donald Trump said today?
Good Lord. Oh, today?
I don't know if it was today or yesterday or whatever.
The Second Amendment people?
No. He basically said that he acknowledges that his rhetoric will probably hurt his campaign because the numbers came out for a bunch of swing states, like important states, and it's getting bad for him.
I heard double digits.
Yeah. Like losing by.
Yeah, 13 points
Yeah.
is the number that I heard.
It's still too early.
But
and
I also
like,
heard 3 points from some other fucking news station.
Yeah.
The other.
Well, it all depends on where you get it. What I heard today on NPR. Oh, we cannot forget to talk about the lightning thing. Let's get back to that. But today, what I heard on NPR was he basically started backpedaling a little bit and said it is possible that my rhetoric would have hurt whatever. Blah blah blah.
Well,
so that's good news because I was starting to get real scared.
Well, no, that's not good news because he's realized. Well, it's good news that he's losing, but it's bad news that he's realizing that his nonsense is fucking.
Yeah. Because we're not even close to in the shit yet.
No.
Like he could completely do a total 180 and everyone will forget in a month what he used to be doing.
Because that's how we work.
Not we.
Not we, but
you
the
and
royal
I,
we.
The ubiquitous we.
So it's not the royal we.
Yeah, it's either one.
At this time, the DEA concluded the known risks of marijuana use have not been shown to be outweighed by specific
Yeah, is that like the fucking flossing thing? It's like the fucking flossing thing. Idiots. Yes, do not smoke weed and drive a car. That's it. That's it. It's the only thing. Do not smoke weed and operate any kind of machinery. That's it. It should be fucking sold in a store with that on it, and that's it. If you smoke this, maybe it'll cause cancer. Hasn't been linked to it. Maybe. But it's fucking smoke. You're inhaling smoke. Like, that's not good for you. We get it. But there's a million other ways to imbibe that now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't vape with something that's extracted via butane. You know, shit like that just makes sense. But you fucking eat it. It's a plant. Eat it. Just fucking eat it. Idiots.
At least 8 states will consider marijuana issues in November elections. Voters in Arizona, California, Massachusetts, Maine, and Nevada will consider full legalization. Arkansas and Florida have medical marijuana measures on their ballot. Florida will never pass. Arkansas probably will pass because all those fucking hillbillies.
There's a lot of rednecks. There's a lot of Latin people. It's not just old people in Florida. I mean, the old people are the ones that vote, but it's not like they're the majority. So I think that Florida could go there. I really do.
Think so?
Yeah.
Well, we'll keep an eye on it then.
Especially if you have a woman, you know, running for president, like that's going to bring out more minorities.
Yeah.
So,
well,
I mean, like I'm not trying to stereotype, but old people don't smoke pot. You know,
Montana voters will consider a measure to restore the state's medical marijuana law after legislative and judicial actions curtailed the law.
Good.
So that's cool. So they're putting it back to the people.
Well, I like this because it's like it's kind of an allegory for states' rights, and it's starting the conversation of what power does the federal government really have. I mean, it can start a slippery slope with like guns and fucking, you know, abortion rights and shit like that. But to be honest, the federal government really can't say what's illegal and what's legal. They can't. The only thing that they can do is enforce what goes from one state to another. That's all they can do.
Well,
technically, very technically, they do it anyway, and because we're operating under maritime law and a giant floating ship called America, right? Morons.
The good ship lollipop. Oh boy, yeah. Well, what is happening here? The ads. The ads are making the internet not work anymore.
Oh yeah,
it's brutal. It really is brutal.
I think that's enough time lapse.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know what the fuck New York's doing. I mean, I know they have a medical.
Well,
thing,
they passed the medical, which is a fucking joke.
It is quite a joke. They didn't put PTSD wasn't on that, and actually, I think that's on the table, or they're adding it. They're not even going to bother. They're just going to add it because they fucked up. I think that's the way it goes. Turkeys. Done. And but yeah, you can only get certain. You can only get like the one with CBD. Just CBD only, and instead of THC.
I mean,
you know what else some research just came up with. I think it was from. Hold on, let me just get the thing.
Dude, all I know is a friend of mine. I guess not really a friend, more of a coworker. I worked with her at Starbucks. You know, I'm not going to mention her name, but anybody who's listening that knows her knows what I'm talking about, and she would be okay with me talking about this. She has a seizure disorder. She uses marijuana to regulate her seizure disorder every time. Like, you know, there were people in her life that were basically calling her something similar to an alcoholic because she's smoking pot. And every time she'd try and quit, it would get worse. Her seizure disorder would get worse. It's helping her. You know, it's fucking stupid. I mean, the health benefits by far outweigh the risks. They do, by far. I've never heard of anyone that just smoked pot every day and got fucking lung cancer. You could fucking smoke cigarettes every day and not get lung cancer if they didn't put so many goddamn chemicals in that shit. Why do you think that? Oh, my grandfather smoked every day till he was 99, didn't get lung cancer. Well, yeah, because he started smoking in 1908.
Yeah, it was chopped up fucking.
Yeah, it was just tobacco.
It was just tobacco with a fucking no filter.
Yeah. And they also found. And did you ever like mainstream nothing with this? Like, filtered cigarettes are worse than non-filtered cigarettes.
Oh, is that like a new thing?
No, that's not a new thing. They figured that out in 95.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there were tons of studies done.
Oh, because of the fiberglass?
No, because the filtered cigarette filters out all the big stuff. Only little stuff gets in, and then it wedges into all the nooks and crannies into your lungs.
Oh.
You're much better off just inhaling all of it, and your body can push it out. The only thing that gets through in a filter, like apparently like a fucking Marlboro ultralight filter is the worst thing for lung cancer.
Huh.
So, I don't know. What the fuck's his name? I hate him. He's a filmmaker. He's Jewish. He's got glasses.
He directed Annie Hall.
Yeah, what the fuck's his name?
Small-Time
Crooks. How we
Crooks.
Goddamn blanking on this?
The Moose. He has that moose
Anyway,
bit. That's
he
just fucking...
he did a movie. He did a movie where he was like frozen or something like that, and they wake him up in the future, and the doctor's like, "Here's a cigarette. It's tobacco. It's good for you."
Fuck's his name? It's gonna drive me bonkers. He was like fucking his daughter or stepdaughter or something like that. Or...
No, he married his stepdaughter.
Ugh.
God damn it!
Typed in Annie Hall, or no, I just typed in Annie instead of Annie Hall.
If we had listeners, there'd be somebody screaming
Woody
at the radio.
Allen.
Good God. How do we not fucking think of Woody Allen?
People
We
were
knew who he was, but...
The few people that listen to this show are screaming.
Do you think we have a Jewish demographic?
No. And I'm happy about that. That's a good thing.
Okay, that'd be a long one. But do you think we have a Jewish demographic? No, and I'm happy about that. Would be a good title.
Shit, but
I don't remember the other one, so we're gonna go with: do we have a Jewish demographic with a question mark?
Just to jump back real quick, New York, we can only get an edible form, and it has to be like high CBD. CBD is cannabidiol, I believe it's pronounced, and that's like the healing properties. You don't get high off of it.
Yeah.
THC is what you get high off. Tetrahydrocannabinol, but what they're finding now in a, I might have mentioned this, but now I have the actual article. A preclinical study published in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease found that very small doses of tetrahydrocannabinol, cannabinol, can slow the production of beta amyloid proteins, thought to be the hallmark characteristic and key contributor to the progression of Alzheimer's. So now they're finding medical uses for the psychedelic
THC,
effects.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it says very small doses.
Yeah, so fucking smoking a joint once a week.
Once a day.
I have
Get
no.
some.
I don't smoke weed just because I don't like it. But I'm just such an advocate for it because I don't see any problem with it. If you like it, fucking do it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't drive a car. Don't make me deal with you behind the counter somewhere. but but do it. Do it all you want. You know, I feel like as an employer, you can say I feel like if you're an employer, you should still be able to drug test and say we don't want people who smoke weed to work here. I guess that's fine.
I mean, I guess. I mean,
but well, the only reason is because it's not like when someone's drunk at work, you can just prove it. What the fuck was that?
I don't know. Everybody okay up there? Who? No shit.
Oh, something about the Olympics.
Wow, the Olympic swimming. Dorado beat. I can't
Michael
pronounce.
Phelps?
No,
No.
women's. Dorado just beat Hotsu, the Hungarian. I think she's Hungarian. She's like they call her the Iron Lady.
I can't think of anything I want to talk about less than this.
Okie dokie. Do you want to watch people getting high and putting together IKEA furniture?
Yes, but can I finish my thought while you're pulling it up?
Sure.
So, if you went to an employer and the employer said, "I want you to sign some sort of a contract as part of being my employee that you do not drink," that's not illegal. That's not discriminatory. I think it's fucking stupid, but it's not discriminatory and it's not illegal.
Yeah, exactly.
So the drug testing thing, I mean, it kind of makes sense. But the whole thing is you're mostly hiring people that are smart enough to pass a drug test, even though they smoke weed.
All right, touche.
So, I mean, for me, I can fucking tell if you're high. I can tell if you're high. I might not be able to fire you for it because there's no way to test and see if you are high right now. But I'll find a fucking reason to hire you or fire you if you're a person that gets high at work.
Yeah.
Just fucking be a person, be a boss, and say you're high right now. Go home.
Phelps is up next. I'm all right. I've been watching him kick ass all week.
Yeah.
I'm almost tired of the Olympics by now. I just want to watch. I've
watched literally none of it.
I want to what I really want to watch is women's beach volleyball. That's what I want to watch. That's what I want to watch because they pretty much wear nothing and they're just running around wearing nothing. It's a great sport. It's the best sport on earth. And anyway, but every time it's on at like midnight.
Why is it on at midnight?
I don't know.
Because of creeps.
Ask Brazil. Fuckers.
Did you see the meme? Did you see the meme where it's like the men's triathlon, like whatever the triathlon uniform, and it was a guy in a hazmat suit, like sitting on a bike.
I was watching this. Fucking Rio. I was watching this show.
Sewage they're fucking swimming around in.
I can't remember the name of the actual High Profits. It was called. It was on CNN. It was a CNN show. It was on Netflix. I caught it. And it was about basically just the marijuana industry in Colorado and a thriving business that's trying to amp up their, blah, 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 fighting with the local politicians and all. They were looking to hire more people, and they were having job interviews. It was a reality show, but it was CNN did it, so it wasn't
it wasn't like fucking Snooki.
Yeah, it wasn't fucking the Keeping Up with the Kardashians, where they like, here's a setup.
Yeah.
It was actually, they were really following these people around. It was more like a documentary. Yeah. But they were doing the hiring process for somebody at one of their dispensaries. And one of the questions that they were asking their people was, are you high? Did you smoke today? And or are you high right now?
Yeah.
And they, I couldn't tell by their body language or their look on their faces whether or not, if you answered yes to that, if it was a bad thing.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
and most of the people were like, yeah, I'm still a little bit high. What are you going to do?
Yeah, I mean, but the problem that I have is that they drove to that job interview. That's the problem that I have.
Did they, or did they walk?
They live in Colorado.
Well, it was like a town. It was like a... Yeah,
maybe they walked. Maybe, but probably not. It's not like New York City where no one drives. You know, that's the problem that I have.
But
everybody feels like it's fine to do. It's not fine to do.
No.
It's not.
No.
Everybody feels that it's fine to do because you can't get a breathalyzer. It's like you feel like you're going to get away with it.
I know a lot of people who... I've spoken to a lot of people who would say they wouldn't drive drunk ever. But high, they have no problem with it.
That's because they haven't been in the horrific car accident that was caused by the fact that their reaction time is cut down by like 90%. Every drunk driver you've ever talked to says, I'm fine to drive until they get arrested.
Ah, touche. Okay.
So they're being idiots. That's the whole thing. That they're idiots. That is a scientifically proven. When you are high, even a little high, I could slap you in the face twice before you can even throw a hand up. Come on. Like anybody can. Anybody knows that.
Yeah.
You know? I'm not saying you're going to be swerving all over the... Maybe it's a little different. That's fine. But if somebody cuts you off, you're going to hit them.
It's a little different.
If somebody, you know, walks out into the road in between two cars, you're not going to have the same reaction time you did before. You're hindered.
No. Yeah, I agree.
It might not be the same as having fucking 12 beers and getting behind the wheel, because then at that point you're going to pass out while driving. You're swerving all over the place. Your motor skills are hindered. Sure, it's different. It's still illegal, and it's illegal for good goddamn reason. The problem with it is that there's no way to test on the side of the road, aside from doing a standard sobriety test, which will not hold up in court. Mm-mm. So that's why they just busted you for possession in the past, but they can't do that anymore in a lot of cases. So it's a problem. I don't know. I think you just got to defer to the judgment of the police officer, but then it's his word against yours.
Yeah.
What are they going to do? Drug test you? It's okay. It's decriminalized, which we've talked about how much I hate that fucking term. That means it's legal now. So it's like, yeah, I smoke weed. You can't. But the thing is, you can stand up in a court and say, I smoke marijuana every day. If you don't have marijuana on you, they can't charge you with anything. It's not like murder. So, I don't know.
Hold on, I want to just check something real quick. There's a state that recently decriminalized. July 29th, 2016. Illinois just decriminalized.
It's pronounced Illinois.
Illinois just decriminalized marijuana possession. Getting caught with 10 grams or less is now a civil offense. State also sets standard for marijuana impairment for drivers. 10 grams or less of marijuana will be a civil offense punishable with a fine up to $200. So you get a $200 ticket for having way more weed on you than you absolutely fucking possibly need.
So 10 grams is how much?
A lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's like, how many grams are in an ounce? I don't even know. Terrible at the metric system. I want to know the metric system. I'm good at meters.
There's 28 grams in an ounce.
Oh, my God. So 10 grams, that's like
a third of an ounce.
Third of an ounce. That's a lot of weed. That's way more weed than you need to be carrying around.
Yep.
I mean, I guess like if you get caught coming from your dealer's house, that's a problem.
Yeah. Well, I think that's why they put that number there. It's just like, okay, you just copped illegally.
Yeah.
So, but 10 grams or less. So if you have 9 grams, which is...
So just make 3 trips, that's all.
No, I don't know a single stoner on the planet that would ever do that, no matter how bad they needed weed. I'm like,
or just go with 3 people.
But yeah. So
So if you bring your girlfriend and then invite your dealer over for pizza, you can all go back with an ounce of weed and be good.
Oh shit. So anyway, do you want to watch these fuckers build?
Yeah, I do.
This the other one was a couple, and I just didn't think I could stand watching a couple do it on LSD.
Okay.
But here's this gentleman.
So I'm gonna, as soon as I fucking, oh my god, this fucking thing. All right, I'm gonna put the camera back up on this thingy, and then are you switched it over?
Yep, I already switched it over because I want.
Play the logistics on the air song.
Hold on, I gotta get to it.
Okay, wait. Okay, I'll show everyone our new Christmas lights.
Oh yeah, look at that. It looks like a mess, actually. Yeah, well,
it's very festive,
and it's a
lot festive. Dead Radio podcast.
It's the lights in here. I'm noticing that my fucking eyeballs aren't bleeding now.
Yeah, it's those fucking lights over there. Those two. Those were the worst ones.
Yeah. All right, so
you feel like a fucking meth head in a room with a bare bulb.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Shrooms was like at least.
Hold on, let's go back.
Last time I ate shrooms was like at least 8 or 9 years ago. I'm eager to go back down the rabbit hole because I feel like enough time has passed I could truly appreciate it again.
It
could be a maze.
Back down the rabbit hole is one of my favorite terms.
Yeah.
To get through.
I mean,
I could start building a coffee table and it turns into a bicycle. Like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Tonight,
this guy's high already.
I'm getting high on shrooms and building furniture from IKEA.
A lot of people do other with psychedelics. They'll smoke pot or they'll do other stuff to kind of
crank.
What the fuck? Black beauties, bumblebees. It's called High Kia. H-I. Oh man, he's just
eating a whole bag of shrooms.
Mushrooms, which I think is a normal human dosage. Delicious.
No, they're not.
It's not.
It's not nearly delicious.
Well, I haven't tried it because I might die.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm watching that. Wait, no, forget it, because that's the stream to the computer, right?
Yeah.
So that's going to be.
Don't watch that.
Well, no, I'm watching that to see if the audio synced up, but the YouTube one is going to be worse.
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
I can't wait to find out.
All right.
Knock out an elephant, but it's definitely taking me on a magic carpet ride. I feel
You basically feel
warmth kind of coursing through me. I feel like it's pulling me. It's pulling me up. I feel like on the shrooming scale, I'm somewhere near bananas. I'm able to communicate effectively through my voice and mouth box. But somewhere there's a grease fire in my thought box. But
what the fuck?
I retain control.
He's doing this very slowly.
All you gotta do is believe.
Oh man, that kind of.
Why are they editing it?
Yeah,
I just want to see a high person trying to put together IKEA furniture.
He's doing it very slowly.
Let's see what we got. Organization is key.
Oh my god.
Number one.
He's just reading the directions. Oh Jesus, this is.
This one. Maybe it should have been this one the whole time. No, it's not this one. This is like a fucking joke. It's a book of lies. It's a book of lies.
He didn't even do anything.
He quits.
He just picked up pieces.
He might have to puke.
It is hard, guys. Because, I'm so fucking lost.
30 minutes later, after some encouragement from the crew.
It's been rough, but I feel like I'm making progress. I got a drawer.
We should do this. We'll just do it really drunk. No, I have an idea. Let's buy matching something, like 2 of something, and I'll do it really drunk, and we'll have somebody do it really high.
I'll do it. I'll do it on something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get some like.
I don't think that would be fair because you're really bad at stuff. Let's get somebody who's good.
I'm good at these. Like
I'm
this,
just messing with you.
Furniture.
Oh, he built it. Oh my God.
He's got all these pieces left.
Steps. 12 steps.
The
Skipped.
interconnectedness of
5 hours
nature,
and 37 minutes.
Self-actualization, self-awareness. Build it. Swedish.
It's yeah.
Why the IKEA?
Why IKEA?
Thing. Yeah.
It sounded funny with IKEA.
Wow.
Got some nice man rings on too.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't as funny as I thought it was going to be.
No.
But it's a they're getting clicks and we're not.
Bastards.
Bastards indeed. So I would do that.
I think we're gonna be expanding our fan base very soon through hard work and dedication.
Man, we got some crazy peaks.
Spikes are peaking, man.
Spikes are peaking, man.
Yeah, what's going on? What'd you do?
I don't know. I hope it sounds okay. I'll listen back to it and see what's up. Yeah, I guess the inputs are super hot. I don't know what's up. I thought it was the same as last week, and last week sounded fine. But whatever.
Maybe it was that time you spilled a beer on that thing.
Was it?
Do you remember?
No.
You don't
Oh,
remember?
with the scream?
No, that was when your wine went down the cord hole. But you, before we were even on the air, you spilled a gluten-free beer on that fucking thing.
I did?
It was all over all of this.
Oh, but it wasn't like on top of it.
No, it wasn't on top of it.
Nah, I mean, the underside is sealed.
It went on top of this thing.
Yeah, that thing I'm not worried about.
Okay.
That thing's fine.
This thing. This is the thing we're talking about.
Did I freak out and sound something like this? Fine for you. You don't have to clean it up, you fucker. So.
Yeah, that's good.
Time to go?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think we're done. I think we've. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta do some editing.
Yeah.
Editing.
I mean, listen to it because there was a couple of things I said, but there was a good minute of dead air between each one of them. But
Well, another week in the can. We gotta get some guests.
We need to get an intern just to hold this, just to do this.
Yeah. Like Bill Clinton.
Yes, exactly like Bill Clinton. And now you say something.
Hi.
And now I say something. Now you say something.
Muffins. First thing that came to my head was muffins.
The funny thing is, when you said like Bill Clinton, I thought you meant we should get an intern that is like Bill Clinton because he would do a good job. And I didn't realize that you meant that we should get interns like Bill Clinton had interns and had sex with them.
Ah.
Yeah. See, I feel like Bill Clinton would be a really good intern. Young Bill Clinton. I think he'd be a very good intern. Got a lot of drive. Wants to be president someday. What's the name of this? Something about halves. HALVES.
A years and a halves worth of episodes. Years and a halves. Place full of Asians.
Place full of Asians, I think is pretty good.
It was so offhanded. It doesn't make any sense to the rest of the episode, but I'll take it.
How about I guess a place full of Asians is pretty good. What was the last one though?
I don't know. I said something. I just don't remember what it was. That's what happens when you drink while you're trying to do a show. All right. Well, we never did
Crystal
the
Pepsi.
Yeah.
Oh, the lightning strike.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it like really quick?
No, not really.
No?
I'm kind of...
All right, well, 5 people got struck by lightning here in Poughkeepsie today. 3 are in critical condition. 2 are fine.
Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah. Yeah, our Who the fuck's our mayor again?
Mayor Rob Rollison.
Rob Rollison told NPR today that 3 people were taken to the hospital in, I believe it was critical condition, and they're in guarded condition now. I don't know. Like, there were 3 life-threatening strikes, but apparently they were all in the same place, and 2 people were fine.
Huh.
But it happened in Washington Square Park? Was that what I texted? Mansion Square Park in Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie. Yeah.
So anyway, if you want to know about that, look it up, because we're done here, I guess.
Yeah, we're done for the day. I'll see you next week. I don't know what we're going to do, because I'm going to be away from Friday to... I'm going to be away, so...
Let's do a Wednesday show.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
I might be able to make that work.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see. Till then, till next time.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag. I like that. That's our new sign-off.
It's our sign-off.
Until then, Guten Tag.